All right, so we are currently 8 weeks out. 8 weeks out from show, closing in, officially 2-month mark out from competing. I'm gonna make this more of a vlog style lift today. Maybe I'll throw some informational stuff in there, but I kind of want to just show what my lifts normally look like, which is tough because I always just go in, headphones on, grind out the workout. I mean, that's what most people do, but like I have like a no bull workouts, and I've always been that way. I like working out with people sometimes, but working out with people that are just in there with the same mentality of like, let's crank this workout out, let's go hard, and like no fucking around. So yeah, obviously I'll throw in a couple things talking about whatever comes to mind, but I'm gonna show you the raw, what I actually do and how I actually train. Feeling fantastic 8 weeks out. This is surprising. Finally switched up to a little bit of carb cycling. Switch on and off. Every other day is a high carb day and a low carb day. Really hammer down a steeper deficit now 8 weeks out. I mean, I definitely gotta cut down a little bit. I'm lean, but stage ready. It's gonna be a steep 8 weeks of getting ready for this show, which is fine. It's better than having a steep 16 weeks. And this is where we're at. We're gonna make do. But yeah, what do we have today? Mainly back with a little bit of biceps at the end. So I split my pull days up into one that has more back exercises. So it's more back focused, which is today, you'll see it. And then the other one's more bicep focused. Still like to hit both back and bis, just hit a little more frequently. I found what works for me. So that's what we're gonna be going through today. I think that's it. See, Sunday at 4 o'clock, so let's show what it's like 8 weeks out. Let's go crank it out. All right, so I'm already one set in. Something I thought I'd mention that I actually started doing now 8 weeks out is at the beginning workouts, after like the first set or two, I'll try and flare, or at least flex like whatever I'm currently hitting. So like today's back, so after my first set, I've kind of just been sitting here and like flexing both lats, because if you've ever seen Hani Rambod, any of his videos, what he does a ton with his prep clients is he'll have them pose or like flex specifically what they just hit, but he'll do it a little differently. He'll have them essentially pose and flex the muscle that they just hit for like 30 seconds after like their last set on the exercise. I think mainly part of it is, one, help with mind muscle connection, but two, is help holding it longer for like when you're on stage holding poses. Because I know it's my first show. There's a lot to learn going into the first show with posing. So it definitely helps with doing that right now, beginning of the workout, help with mind muscle connection, and also to help with holding poses longer with mind muscle connection and holding it longer. So.
Just go to the tap water and drink that. It's really good. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but the question for you. No, where did you guys actually take the water? Oh, he's right. You can't do that. Thumbs up. You're going to take it like, yeah, I love you. Thank you.
All right, so this is what I said earlier with the chest supported dumbbell row. Honestly, this has got to be one of my favorite back exercises. Also hit my traps as well. Something I wish I kind of knew earlier when I started lifting is like, at least for me, you don't really have to directly hit your traps. I used to do shrugs a ton, thinking that was the only way to hit traps. Otherwise, I thought they'd be undeveloped. But a combination of like this, you'll see, I'll hit my whole, what is it, like mid to upper trap, and then also when you do like lateral raises on your shoulder day, hitting this, that'll hit your traps as well. So it's kind of the same thing for forearms as well. It's like forearms, traps. For me personally, they both get hit indirectly, and I haven't had much of a problem with either of them. And yeah, I mean, you'll see it today as well. When I hit hammer curls, I indirectly hit my forearms. I had to get the bit of taking the pump cover off, so hopefully it looks dramatic, because I want to throw that in some of the advertisements for Anabolic. I already got a few of them for the other shirts, but I want to make like I don't want to say streamlined, but a video from each of the pump covers, the back, just taking them off. I think that would look sick for a video, because one of them that I have on the page right now actually turned out pretty well for an ad. I was surprised that it did pretty well. I had someone ask me last time I did this, if you see the set, it's a tempo set where I do two quick reps and then one super slow eccentric. And someone's like, why not just do every single rep with the slow eccentric, and then it'd be way better for you. I wouldn't consider it way better. I mean, there's different types of training. This is basically just another way to make it intense. Are you gonna see any difference in growth in the exercise itself if you do what I'm doing, a tempo set, or do every single one slow eccentric? Probably not. I do it to mix up the workout and makes it more fun. Being able to mix up different intensifiers within the same workout over doing this. I mean, I've done this split for a year now. Almost the exact same exercise each time I come in for about a year now. And the only thing that's really changed is obviously the amount of weight that I'm doing. but also just my diet primarily. And that's been the two biggest things of making the biggest change. So I wouldn't be so hyper fixated on the perfect tempo or perfect eccentric. And just train hard, keep pushing the weight a little heavier, and diet, and then you'll see all the progress from that. All right, that's it for back today. Finish up with buys. I always like finishing up back day with lat pullovers. I mean, you can see like those last few reps, they're killer. My back is toast after this. All right, finish up with biceps. Like I said, I'll do one of them a hammer curl or one of them neutral grip, and then another one supinated. I'm not too particular on either doing it seated or standing. Honestly, either way, I decided to do seated today just because when you do it, you can't really swing. So like if you're standing, you can obviously like bend your knees a little bit and swing it a little more. So I'd say if you have like a problem actually feeling in your biceps when you're doing some sort of hammer curl or any type of curl, honestly, with dumbbells, maybe try it seated then, just because it forces you not to swing, or it's harder to swing when you're doing it seated. Well, other than that, I mean, like, I'm not too, what do I want to say, meticulous on the exact same exercise each time. Like next back and by day, I might do this standing. Honestly, all dependent. It also depends, like if all the benches are full, maybe I'll just go do it like a cable rope hammer curl. Not too particular. Alright, so this is the last thing for pull day today. Again, another intensifier I like to do to make my workouts more enjoyable, doing the same thing each time. I don't even know what you want to call this. I'll do 8 controlled reps, like you saw, and then once I hit like the 8 mark, I'll just crank them out from there. I'll still go full range of motion, but as soon as I hit 8, just crank out as many as you can from there. I like doing that for biceps. Honestly, depends on what intensifier I'll do for a certain muscle group. I'd say for like chest, if I'm doing like pec fly or something, usually for a chest movement, I'm always worried if I'm gonna be able to like tear a pec from doing pec fly, because it really does put you in a vulnerable position. Like I wouldn't do this intensifier for a pec fly, just because I wouldn't want to be swinging the weight at the end and really trying to force out an extra 3 reps. Alright, I didn't make an outro at the gym, so I'm gonna make one now. At home, in the office, cranking out some work. We got coffee, headphones in, noise cancellation, do not disturb on the phone, D&D on the laptop. Just getting straight to work. Show you what I got. Running ads right now. Currently for anabolic. I'm basically working on, let me show you first. Basically Meta Ads Manager right there. Basically just working on seeing what angle people like most of the brand, because the brand is there, right? I made sure it was good building it. At this point, it's now of which angle do I want to show the brand, which people like the most. So what I mean by that is like, people like seeing the videos of me showing the clothes, people like just seeing a carousel of photos to swipe through, simple stuff like that. But it's minor tweaks, and this is a lot of what I've been doing at home work, the work I've been doing at home. It's not hard, it's just tedious. Like I'd go through a full day of 8 hours of working on something like this, or at least on the brand,
and it'll feel like, why did it take me so long just to do that one tiny piece of the brand? And it's not mentally defeating, but you definitely need some resilience in trying to reach it, of what I'm trying to do. Because it's not like I got a paycheck. Like if I went to go work a job, a 9-to-5 job today, it's like, oh, well, I worked 8 hours, but I was guaranteed whatever, $130 or whatever at the end of the day. It's like I made that. And that's like the instant gratification of working. Whereas this, it's like, I don't know when this is going to start making good enough money and then be able to actually expand the brand. But yeah, I mean, that's what it takes. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. 8 weeks out. Nice vlog-ski update on what I got going on. So if you liked it, if you found it interesting, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, anything. Engage with this somehow, some way. I would appreciate it very much. It means the world to me. It means the world to be able to pursue what I truly want in life. And I'm glad to have y'all on the journey with me. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I will see you guys next week for 7 weeks out. Bye.